Dear friends, take a good look at this picture. Scene from the Deluge has named this picture as Great Flood. A painter named Joseph Court created this painting in the 19th century, one of the most magnificent creations in this world. Because of that special issue, comrades, because this explains our oppressive and unpredictable life. There is very valuable advice for life for us to learn from this picture. Dear friends, the meaning of deluge is the Great Flood. There are different blessings in different religions. Many religions explain that the world will be destroyed by a great flood. So, comrades, there are various explanations for this picture as well. There is a corresponding explanation in theistic concepts, and there are utilitarian explanations. But today we are talking about independence through philosophical theory of Stoicism, and what we can add to our life through the rise of Stoicism through the philosophy of life. This painting is a painting created with oil paint. When you look at this painting carefully, this character is depicted in the middle of a great flood. This painting is clearly visible. There is an old person, a young person, and there are two other people, a woman and a child. The young man is very safe on a rock, but the other three are in the middle of the flood and are looking at the young man, hoping for help. Comrades. So this picture actually depicts this young man's family, his wife, his child, and his old father. His wife reaching out to him to save his child. But comrades, this is actually this strong young man is leaning to save his father who is drowning. Friends, what is the meaning of this painting? Let us slowly see how we can achieve Stoicism in our life through this painting. Comrades, look at this picture again. Who is closest to saving this person? His child, and then his wife. But the comrades he leans into is to save his father, the most unlikely person to save. Comrade, you can see that with this situation he has only one chance to save. What is this? A great flood. And at that time he is inclined to save his father. Look at this child in this picture. He is in a terrible state looking at his father. He is looking for help from his father. Look at his mother. Mother is going to drown in a moment. Because the branch she is holding is broken, but without thinking about her own life, she extends her child to her husband in a pleading form to save his life. What is really interesting is that this picture is presented to us in a very beautiful, dramatic form. Although the young man is depicted as the main character, when we look at it in a dramatic form, we see that the mother and the child are the main characters here. Well then, I will proceed to explain this picture as promised. I do not intend to explain Stoicism. You can understand the basic idea of Stoicism among the explanations in this picture. Friends, here are the first ideas of this painting. There are things in this world that we can control, and things that we cannot control. The great flood in this picture shows the things that we cannot control in this world. But among the things that we cannot control in that world, this person can decide what to do next. That means we can understand what we can control. It is the first lesson of the Stoics. There are things in this world that we can control and things that we cannot control. We have to think. We have to take responsibility. We have to try to change only those things that can be controlled. Number 2, these people in this picture are not people. In fact, these individuals present 3 dimensions: opportunities, scales, and dimensions. Comrades, in this picture, this man represents you and me. This old man represents our past. Here, the female figure, or this person's wife, shows our present, and the child shows our future. See, the future is presented to us by the present. I will explain, as I promised you, that this child is holding this mother's hair. It explains that the future cannot exist without the present. Our future is determined by taking responsibility for the present. That is the second idea of Stoicism. Stoics often see this life as corresponding to 3 timelines: past, future, and present. So, my friends, let's see what is the third story hidden in this picture. That is what Stoics should not do in this life. That is, people should not try to save the past, no matter how hard one tries. A human being cannot embrace the past, cannot preserve the past, cannot live in the past. It's dying, that's for sure. We try to capture the past, we try to preserve it, but we can't. The past is over here. Instead, it is presented to Stoicism. What should be done at this moment? To embrace the present for the sake of the future, to let go of the past. The child should be embraced along with the wife. Dear friends, through this picture we have explained 3 main ideas from the Stoics, 3 main ideologies. To understand Stoicism, we must first understand these three arguments. So, comrades, I will explain to that life through philosophy that it was possible to integrate these three main ideas of Stoicism into our life in a very simple way. We should always try to think and act to control only the controllable things in our life. Thinking about uncontrollable things should stop. And we should always try to live in the present. The idea of these Stoics is to live mindfully in the present and add something important to life for the future. Although this picture does not contain it, I will explain to you four main principles of the devotees. As the first point, Stoicism presents that we should give practical value in life. That means we should explore our daily life, about what is right and wrong. As the second point, it is explained that the determination needed to face the challenges must emerge in the individual. We should face any challenge without fear in this life and enjoy sorrow with happiness. Thirdly, our life should not be extreme, this life between happiness and sadness. The fourth and final point of Stoicism is that life itself should be nourished by values. Correct view that a person is kindness, compassion, generosity, helping others. They believe that such values should be stored in a person. So, comrades, we can simply explain this Stoicism based on the three main points and these four principles that I presented. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to Denkwelt. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, and you'll also be supporting my channel and allowing me to continue creating content that you'll find valuable. In addition to subscribing, you can also show your support by liking my videos, leaving comments, and sharing them with your friends and family. Thank you for being a part of the Denkwelt community. I look forward to sharing more life lessons and philosophical insights with you on our next journey together.